Hello everyone, my name is Actius. Yesterday I was eating with my family at a place and I was on Twitter, which I'm really never on. And I noticed something, I got a notification. Firewalk Studios apparently is closing. You know Firewalk Studios, if you live in a cave, they're the ones who made Concord. Yeah, that game that died, I think like a week in or something like that. They like completely pulled the plug, refunded everybody. Yeah, that closed. So I said we should talk about it today. Why? Because this is a good example of what not to do when you're game developing. Concord launched horribly. It literally fumbled. They like not even day one in the beta test, it fumbled, and they still went out with it. So I said we should talk about it today, and here we go. All right, so they released a tweet. Firewalk began with the idea of bringing joy of multiplayer to a large audience. Alongside, we assembled an incredible team who were able to navigate growing a new startup into a team during a global pandemic. Um, I mean, the pandemic was hard, yeah, sure, but didn't they say they were making this game before COVID? Yeah, Firewalk was founded in 2018 and was very small for its first couple years, only entering full production in 2022. I'm pretty sure Sony bought them in 2023. Another thing they were able to do was build a new customized next generation FPS engine in Unreal 4 going into 5, delivering top tier gameplay feel, beautiful worlds, and a performant 60 FPS technical experience on stable and scalable backend on PS5 and PC to hundreds of thousands of players in their beta. That did not happen. I don't know how performance was, but gameplay itself I heard was just really boring. Also, 60 FPS on PC. I know there's a lot of people still getting 30 FPS. I'm not gonna, say anything about that, but 60 FPS is not a high bar to reach. It's really low, actually. A lot of games you get more than 60 FPS nowadays. And ultimately ship and deliver a great FPS experience to players, even if it landed much more narrowly than hoped against a heavily consolidated market. Yeah, it did, actually. It did. It really, really narrowly. With the player base, everyone else talked crap about the game since day one, but the player base was really narrow. So I heard people saying that Hero Shooters is not really popular. I have to fully disagree with that. If you look here, Marvel Rivals, during its beta test, it had 52,000 people playing on, I guess, the start of it. Then drop down, of course, it's going to drop down as how player numbers work. But towards the end, towards the middle, you could say it had about 30,000 people, going to 20,000, give or take. So yeah, I don't really believe that, you know, the market isn't looking for hero shooters when I see something like this doing good. Then we also got Deadlock. Deadlock, currently 23,000 players. Now it's not the all-time peak, of course. When it first started coming out, it's in testing. It's of course it's gonna be like this, but it just shows that hero shooters are still going off. People still playing hero shooters. These are both hero shooters. So yeah, that's why I don't believe when people say people don't want hero shooters because there's two different examples of recent times of people actually wanting to play hero shooters. We took some risks along the way, marrying aspects of card battlers and fighting games with first-person shooters. And although some of these and the other aspects of the IP didn't land as we hoped, the idea of putting new things in the world is critical to pushing the medium forward. Now, that is true, but all you did was regress the medium. You didn't push it forward. The game was boring. Game was generic. I didn't play it, but I've seen enough gameplay to know it's boring and generic. I mean, I can't play it if I wanted to now. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. The talent at Firewalk and the level of individual craft is truly world class, and the teams within Sony Interactive Entertainment and across the industry will be fortunate to work with them. Um, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure they are talented. Just maybe bad management, maybe I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying what could be true, what could have happened. please reach out to recruiting. Alright, that's just recruiting. If you wanted to talk to PlayStation about something, talk to PlayStation. This is very important. Why? Because it shows that if you make a bad game, it won't do good. It just won't do good. Um, some people like say it's because they didn't like it. Well, they didn't like it Deadlock, and Deadlock over there hitting over 100,000 people, close to 200,000, give or take. Microwaves, I don't know how much the advertising needed for this. I didn't see any. I could not say. Deadlock, they the opposite of advertising. So someone posted this. Hundreds of thousands of people in that beta. They they didn't have hundreds of thousands of people in the beta. They had 2,000 people in the beta. We'll pull up the Steam structure right now. The launch for the game didn't even have 700 people playing. I don't know who played this game in the last 24 hours. I feel sorry for that person. The beta hit 2,400 barely, if you give or take, whatever. That's not enough people. They probably maybe sold over 10,000 copies. Some people probably didn't even get to try out the game before it got shut down, if you think about it. So this game came out, I'm guessing on August 24th, because that's the highest play count. Then it dropped until, I'm guessing, I don't remember what day it was they closed on the game. They closed on the game September 3rd. So the game was alive maybe. It was less than 2 weeks. Over a week, less than 2 weeks. And they took it out and killed it. So why is this important to look at? Well, because this shows you that gamers don't want certain things. They don't want certain stuff pushed on them. Now, some people say different things like DI had nothing to do with it because if you look at Concord, I mean not Concord, if you look at Deadlock, they have some of the same things. They had ugly character design. Gameplay felt like you're running through water. Even when you look at the game, it looks like that. You don't have to play the game to get that impression. You're slow, everything's slow, nothing's really happening. The characters are very generic. I don't even think they had an FPS person, did they? The whole point of hero shooter is having something for everybody. So when you're playing Overwatch, you have the FPS person, you have Soldier 76, the FPS person. You want to be super fast, you want to have 2 weapons, then you play Tracer. If you want to use shotguns, there's someone for that too. If you want to be a tank, there's characters for tanks. You want to be a person with a sword, you want to be a melee, there's melee. There's range, there's healing, whatever you want. That's the whole point of hero shooters. I hope the gaming industry can learn from this mistake and choose never to do something like this again. Hero shooters are not the problem here. FPS games are not the problem. The problem is how they went about it. The game probably would have done fine if it came out probably 6 years ago, maybe. The internet was a whole different place 6 years ago. Right before COVID, this game came out before COVID, I guarantee you it probably would have done a lot better than what it did today. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm Actus. I am live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every single week. I stream here on YouTube and Twitch. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.